morning, guys. It's week 6 and today is Thursday morning. I've been having some issues with my foot. Now, when I first started all this fasting and weight loss, I was having a lot of problems from my hips to my knees to my ankles to the bottom of my feet. And now most of that is gone. It's just in my right foot, on my right heel, on the outside of the heel. Now, I talked to a bodybuilder yesterday and we discussed it and what I was doing. He came up with some better plans for me to take for my food intake for the week. So, yeah, I'm going to take that to heart. I'm going to start implementing some of those ideas next week and see how it goes. This week, I don't know what we're going to do. I mean, it's Thursday. I do my weigh-ins on Saturday religiously every morning. I get up and do my weigh-in. And then we'll see where we can go from there. And, you know, I do take a lot of advice from other people, and a lot of these other people that I've been talking to and I've been, you know, getting my start with have had a lot of experience with weight loss, bodybuilding, etc. So, and especially the caloric intake. So, you know, basically their theory is just you know, less calories, more movement, you lose weight. That's pretty common knowledge. It's hard to count calories, and it's also hard to be motivated and active to get out and do stuff as simple as walking, especially when your foot hurts. So I'm gonna have to figure out what the doctor says from here. And the good news is I can actually get an accurate weight on the scale to see where I'm at. I started at 435, and today we're going to see, you know, exactly what a medical scale is going to tell me. And at some point, I really want to be able to use my digital scale, and hopefully when I get down to about 350 pounds, I think that's where it stopped reading my weight. Well, this really sucks because the hospital's like way over there and I'm way over here. It's gonna take me a long time just to get to the dang doorway. Anyways, this hurts. I gotta go way up there. And it's uphill. Wish me luck. A few minutes later, and I'm still not there. But the good news is those red steps over there, yeah, that's where I gotta go. It's not too much further.
Okay.
What's going on here? All right, we're getting ready to step on the medical scale. And these things weigh in kilograms, so I'm gonna have to translate that to pounds. Back to the Jeep, but at least it's downhill from here. Hey, holy cow, that took way too long in there, and that was a long walk, and my foot really hurts. Real quick, because I still got to get back to the shop and talk to my boss about everything. I did wind up leaving with a doctor's note. More good came out of that doctor's appointment than bad. I found out I had an inflamed acute tendonitis in my ankle. And back to the Biggest Loser, that's where, you know, I overextended myself in the last 5 weeks, you know, moving around a lot more than normal and lifting heavier things than I'm used to. So I wound up injuring myself in the process, and this is something that happens to a lot of us that are morbidly obese. So we need to be careful with ourselves during the process. So the tendon runs on the outside of the ankle, and it's used for, you know, left-right support. It helps us stand up, and now it's inflamed, and standing up on it for long periods of time is is creating a lot of pain, and it kind of feels like a burning sensation. Sometimes it's worse than other times, and other times it's not so bad. But I was prescribed a topical medication. It's an NSAID, and it's basically a topical ibuprofen, if you're not familiar with the word NSAID. So some of the good news is my blood pressure is down 20 points from the last time. My previous blood pressure back in April, it was 140/79, and now let's see, I'm looking at 122/74. So that fasting has definitely helped drop my blood pressure down into a much better range where I can better manage it. And losing the weight is also very helpful to lowering the blood pressure quickly. Let's see, it turns out that my spring scale at home is reading about 10 pounds off, and here at the Native Clinic on their medical scale, I was reading with my clothes on. Now I normally just do it with my pajama pants and my shoes, but with my clothes on, it's saying I'm about 172.2 kilograms. Now if I convert that into pounds, it's about 379 pounds, 0.63. And the good news is, and my doctor was gracious enough to remind me this, that even though that my scale was 10 pounds off, I started this journey with that scale saying I was at 435, and now it says I'm at 370. So either way, I still lost 65 pounds. And this week doesn't look like it's going to be a great week for weight loss. I still have a couple more days to go, but in the meantime, I really need to get going and get back to work. And a while back, I used to get lost in this medical center just trying to find my way out, because it's got a lot of twists and turns, and we got little roundabouts, and it's always incredibly busy around here with traffic. So once everybody gets the heck out of my way, I can get going here. But I just wanted to touch base with you guys and, you know, let you know that even though I'm injured, things are going a whole lot better than what I expected. And I did get a lot of praise for what I was doing. He also recommended some really good fasting and diet type literature that I need to look up, and I'll check it out, see what other people have to say. And there's other ways of fasting too that I was unaware of that he did bring up, and I'll definitely if I think it's worthy, I'll definitely mention it to the rest of y'all. But right now, we just need to get back to work and figure out what I'm gonna do from here. Oh, and another thing they prescribed me was an ankle brace, and that's something that I was kind of concerned with, because some of the ankle braces I've seen are real bulky, and I'm gonna have to check this one out later, get it out of the package, and see if it's gonna help me out. But I'm really looking forward to putting some of that topical painkiller on and seeing if that actually does anything, because I really don't have time to be taking my shoes and socks off right now, and I got to get back to hopefully trying to make some money, because I mean, I can't not be making money right now, especially with the wife up in Nome, and she's got all the kids, and groceries up there cost twice as much. So basically everything up there costs twice as much. So if you were used to taking a family out and spending $50-$60 up there, man, you're spending $130 just to feed the amount of children you have, and it gets pretty expensive, especially when you're up in one of the remote villages. Today's over. Some good things happened today. Work didn't go too bad, considering I got there almost 2 hours late. I just got done cooking dinner, and I wanted to go over some of the calories that I'm getting right now, because this is all pretty simple food, and even right down to the barbecue sauce I'm using and my snack. And I did want to show you my snack that I use to help cure my my sweet tooth on occasion. So we'll start off with that. Right here is basically some homemade pickles I made. It's in previous brine that's already been in there. But if you look back here, and the reason why I'm showing this to you is that pickles have basically 0 calories. I mean, that's what came in the jar, and I cut up some cucumbers and added it into the jar just to make it stretch a little bit longer. So, and a pickle is always going to be a good snack option. Now, my barbecue sausage choice that I picked out the last time, and you know, it's debatable on whether this is a great idea or not, but the thing is, this doesn't have high fructose corn syrup in it. And it's about 60 calories per serving, and 2 teaspoons is a serving. And I use approximately 4 teaspoons when I use it for my meats and stuff like that. So, I mean, that's 120 calories there. The pickles are 0 calories. Now we're going to get into the calorie intake for my meal, and this might surprise you a little bit. But here we have my typical reindeer sausage, and I love these. And I was so happy to hear that I have no gout symptoms when I went to check out my feet today. But the calories per sausage is 330 calories, and this has been one of my primary protein intakes, and also natural fats. And those are 330 calories a piece, so there's 660 calories. And these are chicken patties, and these chicken patties are 120 calories each, and so there's 240 calories. So no matter which way you look at it, I have a calorie deficit no matter what. And so this is my evening meal. And the doctor did, you know, I realized this a little bit after I was talking to my coworkers about what happened today, and my weight and stuff like that, about how. So I was a little bit bummed out today because the scale at the clinic read that I was about 379 pounds. Well, that's almost 10 pounds more than what I was kind of guessing with my spring scale. And like I said previously in the video, I'm not relying too much on the spring scale. But one thing I came to realize is that I started out at 445 pounds approximately. This is the first time I got a really good high five from the doctor about my fasting process and how dramatic I've been taking it. And he said everything that's going on with my foot is basically pretty normal for what I'm going through. I mean, I lost a considerable amount of weight. Everything in my feet, knees, hips, everywhere in my body is readjusting to a dramatic change. So, I mean, the fasting works, guys, and I'm going to stick by the 24-hour fast. And this might not be something I'm going to do forever, so I'm going to have to figure out that plan later. He does want to set me up with a couple dietitians there at the hospital, and you know, and a physical therapist to work with my foot situation, because I'm not sure how long it's going to take for that to heal. But anyhow, that's all I got for you on this video, and I definitely want to see you in the next one.